lastly, regarding the White House press briefing, and then we'll move on to our last segment of the day. You have another reporter, and forgive me, I don't know his name. I don't see him get too many of his questions answered here, or well, really anybody else. But he asks a question about, was Joe Biden's response, or his response is, have they been vetted by the White House counsel? And it's actually a really deep question here that he's asking. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Okay, go ahead.
One clarification, if I can, on the president's answer yesterday to the documents. He said in that answer that he is doing everything that attorneys are asking him to do, so it was protocol and everything. Was his answer vetted through counsel or anything like that? Can you tell us that?
I mean, it's the same thing that he has said before, which is he and his team are cooperating fully. That's the same. That's the same answer he has given many times, and so has his White House counsel's office. Is that his and his team
talking about it in the way that he did?
That's nothing new. He has said that before. But again, I'm not going to parse the words of the president. It is, you heard him say what he gave his remarks and make his statement. I'm just not going to dive into that.
And then on the meeting on Tuesday.
So he doesn't go any further. He transitioned to a whole different thing here. That's deep, you guys. The fact that she's dodging that type of question. It was a great question regarding, is this basically his answers to certain questions being vetted? Is he being told what to say and what not to say? Because clearly she is. She's being told to say tight lip. She's being told by somebody to shut your mouth. You ain't answering a damn question about anything that has the word classified, documents, or anything even remotely around it. Something's going on, you guys. Something's happening that I think we're not being told. The press isn't being told. That's bigger than just classified documents. Because this is weird. And if you notice, they're not using the word investigation, right? They're talking about a process. Oh, we're going to let the process fold out. Because they don't want the whole thing to be, oh, well, the president's being investigated, this or that, right? Because it's bad optics. But makes me wonder, is Joe Biden being told and coached by his counsel, by his personal lawyers? That seems to be the theme of what's happening here, because there's a lot of ish about the Biden family that hasn't been ousted yet. And again, I know I'm going to repeat myself about this conspiracy theory, but I think that it kind of holds somewhat of a weight that Joe Biden's dementia is going to play into all this, where if he does get investigated, if he goes to court, whatever may happen here, that he's going to just act like an old dollar to go, what? What, Mr. President? Like, no, you're president, Joe. You're president. That's the judge you're talking to. She's not the president. You are. Oh. Poop. I got poop. Right? It just slowly, exponentially just getting worse and worse. Where, you know, once he poops himself, he has to let everybody know. You guys, let me know in the comments, how deep do you think this goes? Like, really? Let's engage with one another, and I want to read them, and I want to try to reply to some of these and go, yeah, I agree, I don't agree. I want to actually see here what you all think and what you've all found about this whole thing, because I think it goes really, really deep. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.